Coming
Yes,
along.
ma'am.
Okay,
Coming along.
that's awesome. That's what I like to hear. That the week has indeed been coming along. It is Monday. It is Monday. It is Monday, and I can't wait to share my screen with you. Do anybody have any wins or anything that they would like to share before we get to doing what we do? If not,
I
I
can
can
share.
share.
who said that?
Hello,
Hello,
it's
it's
Michelle.
Michelle.
Oh, okay. Come on in the
Hey.
room.
Well,
Well,
I
I
am
am
finally
finally
making
making
it
it
to
to
the
the
end
end
of
of
week
week
3.
3.
All
So
So
right.
I
I
think
think
I
I
got
got
everything
everything
deployed,
deployed,
but
but
I'm
I'm
on
on
the
the
Docker
Docker
file
file
still
still
at the
at the
very,
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 very
very
end.
end.
Okay.
So
So
I'm
I'm
catching
catching
up.
up.
That's a
That's a
win
win
for
for
me.
me.
Okay. 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 We got the Dr. File being a
Awesome.
win. Y'all give it up. Y'all put it together because
I
this is
said
definitely something
awesome.
to do that independently. Listen, that is a great win. That is a great win. She over there talking to Claude. Anybody else got some wins that they want to share this week? Whether it's AI or whatever it is, we love to hear it because sometimes just saying yeah, I made a schedule. I'm staying consistent. That is um that is definitely a win. But we're gonna get into it, okay? So this week, ladies, let me put myself back on the screen there. This week, what we are going to be learning, we're gonna learn how to make Claude understand who we are, right? Not only do we need to understand us for brand purposes, but it also needs to understand our style, what we like, how we talk, okay? And there are going to be some files that we are going to put together. And who want to go? Who would like to share their screen and be on the chopping block, and we're gonna create our global design, our global some global these are called global files. Not only can you use the global files on Claude, you can use it inside of any LLM. You can use it on ChatGPT. You can use it on Grok. You can use it on any LLM. So who wants to be the chopping block and someone who has their Claude on the screen, and we can go through each of these together while we follow along. Who's gonna go first?
I actually finished,
You
so
did.
I don't go because I already had my chief of staff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
but had that project with the chief of staff. What I ran into is that I had to keep them separate because he kept trying to take it because I was able to use some of that to go through
Mm-hmm.
and give the information needed. The only thing that I haven't done was my local host, but so somebody who hasn't done it can go, but I finished all of them. I can show my what it looked like though. I don't mind doing that.
Okay, that's no problem. Do anybody before she shares? Do anybody want to get on the chopping block?
I can, but it'll take me a few minutes because I'm headed back upstairs on my computer right now.
Okay, let me know when you get to your computer. And the first part, okay. Oh wow. Okay. So she's already went. So what you're gonna end up today with everyone, you're gonna end up with a branding page. And on this branding page, it's going to show your voice, your logo, your colors, your designs, the type of components that you use, rules for your brands. It also is going to have the different tokens and whatnot. And Claude is going to be able to pull from this HTML file every single time. When I tell you every single time, it's going to be able to pull from that every single time. So it's going to keep your brand consistent, okay? And as you see, she has gone through there and entered all these things, so it's able to pull from it. Currently, it's sitting on her computer. Okay. Look like a couple other things I would say she would add is maybe a picture that it can reference and things of that nature. Okay.
I had it to leave a thing, what you call it, where the photos are. It left me a block.
Okay, so you can go. Y'all see that?
I told it to do that. Yeah.
Okay, okay, that's cool. That's cool, right? So that's how that's gonna look. I'm gonna show you one that I did. For I'll show you one that I have done for our ministry there. Okay, you can see that. Hold on, let me go to one. Okay, and what like I showed you last week, I have one for myself as well, but you can do this for anybody's business or anything like that. Okay, and I just deployed it live, but it's for me, my brand page name is branding.theladyhell.com, and in that it has my logo. It has the different types of fonts and whatnot that I use, different components. It can go see components, so it shows how I like my buttons, how I like them lighted up, how I like the buttons light up, how I like my numbers to look. Okay, it used the context and all that good stuff. Okay, this is just me doing a basic one, but however, I went more in depth, right? So even for our church ministry there, we have one that's branding.onegenchurch.com, and you can use this for your oops. Okay, it says I have two people in the waiting room. Oh, there you go. Admit. All right, there we go. Um, excuse me. Why did this go way like this? All right, cool. Let's put it back up there. Okay, and I did one for our church. Okay, that's so any designer, anybody that's creating flyers and whatnot, it's the font that the past, that we like, etc. The colors that our churches use, the different logos that we use, the colors, typography, etc. Different components, right? Any photography. So instead of people just picking random pictures of our pastor, they can go to our branding page and actually use a picture. They can go to our branding page, or I can send them, or they say, "Hey, Lady Health, can you send us a picture of the pastor?" These are all real pictures. These are not AI generated of our pastor. They're ready to go. So anybody who want to use it on a flyer or whatever, I don't have to call my pastor and say, which picture you want me to use, and he'll just be like, "Girl, just you already know what the pictures are, right?" And how many of y'all could use this for your ministries? You can use this for yourself, right? And then some different cards and whatnot that we have approved. Also different styles. So people always talk about GPT flyers, they suck, and all of this good stuff. Y'all see this? Would you think that's a GPT flyer?
No, ma'am, but you can share the prompt.
Yes, it's on. Go to the Branding Church page. It's on there. Okay.
On what page?
Branding.onegenchurch.com.
Mm-hmm.
It's on there.
Oh, the prompt is on there?
Yeah. And so when the designers, when they're particularly using this, and they like, "Oh, that's a style that the pastor like," or I actually have some other styles where it's mixed, where I'll have some of the building stuff where that is AI, but the other part is actually real pictures and photos and things like that we created. I just haven't loaded it here, but I have different stuff. So we'll continue to work. We'll continue to kind of the team will continue to work this with the AI stuff, but we don't do a lot of AI stuff. But if it come out pretty cool like that, some things are cool, right? And it tells them what model we use, what thing we use, what was the aspect ratio, what was the resolution, yada yada yada. And it tells them about how much cents per render that this actually costs, right? The designer will know, why does this work? Because the overhead flat light, the camera looks straight down, which makes it feel real photograph, not a template. The headline stent between the subject. Spell the words out plainly. Don't write DONT, make by letter. It makes the model misspell it. Name, we're giving it rules. So any designer, whether they're locally with us or maybe an international designer, whoever, they can or an LLM can literally take our branding page because it has all the tokens, all the things that it always need to have on there. It has there. If it goes outside of that, you're just not paying attention. And that's what you're going to and that's what we are going to make tonight. But the first things first, while we're, I think, is that Trish? Are you on your computer?
Yeah, I'm on my computer.
Well, you finna get called out then. You finna.
Oh my goodness!
All right, so go ahead and share your screen. You gonna work this thing. So the first thing we need to do is we need to pull our memories from any other LLM that we use. Okay.
Okay, so I already started the process because you had mentioned it.
Yeah.
Let me see where I was at in there. Give me 1 second, because I did do all that, and I put it in my terminal already.
Okay.
I think the only part I was on is it was asking me what was my next project, but I can redo it. That's not a problem, and I
just want you to show the steps. If you already do it, it'll make a use for like pulling the information again. But if we can just show the steps, so for those who haven't those who haven't got to that part yet, or let me see if TJ is on.
I'm at my computer now. This is LaJoy.
This is LaJoy. Okay, so LaJoy, have you imported your memory from ChatGPT already?
No.
Okay, so you're the first on the chopping block. So what we're gonna do is because Trish said I'm already on it, baby. All right, so y'all get it. If you use ChatGPT before, I'm gonna show you how to import your memory. So LaJoy, if you can go ahead and share your screen, please.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, yes, we see.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. We see it now. We definitely see it now. Let me just make it bigger so the people online can see the screen as well. Okay. All right. Boom, 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 bow. Okay. So the first thing I want you to do is that I want you to go inside of ChatGPT. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So what I want you to do is that there's I'm gonna give you a prompt. Oh, snaps. I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you. Open up Claude right quick because Claude is gonna give you the prompt. Now I want you to go to settings. Okay. Once you go to settings there, I want you to go to click on where it says capability. Okay. Where it says capabilities, I want you to scroll down. Okay. I'm sorry. Go back up. Wait a minute. It ain't there. Is it? We're looking for a thing that says import. It should be under capabilities, and we looking for one that says import. It'll say import memory. No, that's not it. Scroll up, and it might be in my face unless they have moved it. Go to general.
So what I had to do was go to search and type it in because it was not popping up on mine.
Okay.
So just like start typing it in.
So type
Right
import memory. Or type memory. I know they didn't change it up.
It's on mine. I found it. I just looked. It's still there.
Click on where
Okay, right here.
Yeah,
Minute.
click on there. Oh, Well, where is it? Maybe you have to turn something on.
Go down.
Maybe custom. No, not customizing.
Oh, are you in your wait a second. Are you in your what's it called account? Are
The
you in
desktop.
your teacher account or are you in your normal account?
This is my normal account. I didn't even get finished signing up for my teacher account yet.
Okay, do me a favor, press relaunch to update and let's see if it comes up there.
But does she have to be on the desktop versus the browser?
Oh, was she on the browser?
Oh, wait a minute. Let me. So I need to go in the app. Hold on. I don't know if I'm in the app or not. I think I am.
I thought she was on the.
I'm on the browser and it came up. I mean, not the browser, but the desktop app.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't realize if she was on the desktop or not.
I should. It should be. What am I in? This Chat GPT, right?
Nah, I need you to go into Claude on the Claude app.
Oh. Okay, the Claude app.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
she was.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's
she
the
had
Claude
to
app.
download. Okay, and then you're gonna go to your settings. Oh, we got to give it a second. Okay. There you go. Yeah, go to settings and then go to where it says capabilities. Okay, and then you can do me a favor. Turn on where it says AI artifacts. Okay, no. All right, and in the search thing, search memory. Okay, yes, and click on that. Hmm. Do me a favor, click on where it says Cloud Code. It might be on there. Maybe they moved it. Okay, then scroll down for me. Scroll down.
Go right here.
No, that's not it. Click. Try where it says general, where it say desktop app, and it say general. Let's try and see if it's in there. I'm trying to figure out where in the world. Or here, let me go. Let me go in mine and get, and let me see if it does the same thing. Cause oh man, I'm in there. This is what happens sometimes when Claude decides to be Claude, and it decides that it wanna do what it's gonna do, right? But normally you would go in here, you would click on settings. Once you click on settings, it would be under capabilities, and then this option right here where it says import memory from other AI providers, you would click start import, and I'm gonna give you the code over here. Okay, so once you press start input, I'm gonna put on a Google Doc because it's long and it's not gonna let me doc.google.com. It's not gonna let me do that. Okay, and then I'm gonna say Miss Van Teresa, ain't it available on the regular 20 the pro plan? That option?
Yeah, that's what I have. I'm on the $20 plan.
I'm trying to see why hers didn't come up like
Mine
that.
says pro plan. I'm on the pro plan.
All right, here. I'm going to share
Yeah, just maybe go get my computer so I can check for it.
Okay, can you check? I would just like for somebody. Well, I'll do it on my computer, but just to show you guys how you can get your memories from Chat GPT as well. Okay, I'm gonna share the link, and I'm gonna make sure that this link is available to anyone. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the chat over here. Okay, so what you do, ladies and gentlemen, ladies. I don't have gentlemen on here, so I'm not calling right no gentlemen. Okay, I'm just gonna share my screen again. Okay. I put the Google Doc in there, and what you would do is that you would go here, right? Once you go here, you would copy this. You will open your chat GPT, okay? So it's chat.openai.com. And you can just start a brand new chat. And you can put this in here. If you have projects or anything like that, you can put this in here and get all the information that you want, okay? And once you do that, it's going to say, I'm pulling my memory back profile to past conversations and contexts and this, that, and the third. It's going to pull all the conversations and whatnot that you have had with ChatGPT. Okay. Now, once you have started your import, okay, you're gonna paste your results right here so it can add to Claude's memory. Okay. So it's adding it to its memories of you. If you like, oh, I don't have ChatGPT and I didn't really talk to it or whatever, you can go inside of the like if you've been doing your things inside of projects, you can go to your projects. You can do the same thing as well. So you can go, like, I know this is where I'll be doing a lot of building at in this project. I can literally put that in there, and it's going to, as well with Claude, it's going to export my stored memories and different things of that nature. Okay. And you'll let ChatGPT do that, and that's how you go over to That's how you go over to ChatGPT, and that's how you do that there, and you enter it into your memory. So maybe you might need to send them an email or something, but I'm not for sure, LaJoy, why it didn't come up there, because that should.
Where am I looking for that again? I'm sorry. You said go to capabilities and look for where?
You can you share your screen with me?
Hold on one second. 1 second. Ooh. Come on, share. Don't act like this today. Hi guys, I'm sorry I didn't even speak.
Okay, so I would type in the word memory, and mine, when I just typed in memory on a desktop, it said capabilities and it did pop up. So
okay.
No, you're good. Just type memory right there.
In the search bar. You see that search bar? Yeah.
You said do what?
Type memory and
click
that. There we go. Okay, so LaJoy, maybe when you type memory, just hit memory and don't hit capabilities. Just check memories. Because when she put memories in the search, there you go. And
all I did was click on memory.
Just start import, and then you're gonna say copy. Go ahead and press copy right there. Now what you're going to do, keep that window open. You're gonna go to ChatGPT.
I shut down, y'all. My stomach.
And this is something you guys can also go out and teach your folks. Say, hey, because I know there's a lot of coaches in here. So you can just start a new. Actually, do me a favor. Go in Builder's Framework. Okay, and once you're inside of the Builder's Framework, just in the new chat, that's all you do. I want you to paste that right there, okay? So because I know we all been talking to chat it for a long time, and you can even do that in your projects and make projects inside of Claude and all that good stuff like that if you want to.
Do you have to do this in each one, or is just this one right here? And then it'll take everything.
It's not gonna take everything. This is just gonna take everything from this particular project. I'm just doing this for time's sake.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and go ahead and send prompt. And it's going to take whatever the memories are from your Builder's Framework. It's on high, so it's going to run a little bit, okay? But what it's going through is identifying your memories. It's pinpointing your stored histories and this, that, and the third, right? ChatGPT, and it's like, hey, Coach T, I found a mix of durable profile data, project context, but no separate data memory ledger. I'm checking each category independently so I don't omit or misclassifying anything. Okay. So you can do that inside of like I said, you can do a new chat. You can do that inside different projects. And the more memory that you actually give to Claude, the more it's going to do from there. Okay. You can keep that loading. Okay. And what I want you to do right now, because we'll come back to it and add it in there. All right, we're going to start working on our global MD files. There are 4 components that are going to be in our global MD file. I want you to go ahead and go to Claude for me. You can just like minimize that one out. Okay, and just say cancel for right now, and then oh wait, the instructions done came. Okay, go back to GPT. Okay, let it finish putting it all in there, yada yada yada. Okay, see, look at that. It done broke it down to it done broke a lot of things down. Maybe like how you talk, your identity, your career, da 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 da. It done broke a lot of that stuff down. And sometimes when you go in the chat, y'all, it'll be a little longer because okay. LaJoy said, go ahead and tell them what you said so the people online can hear you as well, LaJoy.
So after I typed in memory in the search engine, like Trish said, I had to toggle on generate memory from chats before import memory from other AI providers to show up. So if generate memory from chats is not toggled on, then it's not going to show up to allow you to import memory from other providers.
Awesome. So y'all hear that? Please make sure that generate memory from chat is turned on. Okay, and once generate memories from chat is turned on, then you will be able to see that. So if you are following along with us online as well, you will see that and you'll be able to do that. So yeah, now you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna paste that into Claude's memory and just say add to memory. Okay. All right. So now you're going to come out of that. And what I want everybody to do is that I want you to go inside of the code house. Okay. This is where a lot of the sauce is about to happen. So I want you to press code. Okay. Now I want you to make a folder inside of your Claude stuff. And I want you all to call that global files. So go ahead, make a folder. Okay, you're inside of the book. Yeah, you gotta select the folder. So press cancel right there. Where you see where it says rise next is book me. Click that. So you want to come out of that folder, open folder, and then go ahead and create a folder that's in your Claude projects there. So click on Claude, then do a new folder, and on that new folder I would just label it global MD. Okay, so we'll know where some of this stuff is created, and then you're gonna press create. Then you're gonna say open. It's gonna be blank right now, and it's gonna stay blank for a little bit because there ain't nothing there. So trust workspace, go ahead on the bottom, click bypass permissions. Okay, unless you want to be approving every single little thing. Okay, so what you're gonna do first is that we're gonna put all the stuff from Claude Chat in a global MD file. So the first thing I want you to copy there, I'm gonna put it in the chat. I want you to copy this. Okay, I want you to tell it, summarize everything you know about me, my business, my goals, how I like to work, into a clean short text context block. Sections about me, current projects, how I like to work, the definition of done, keep it tight and factual, plain text, no emojis, no fluff. I put it in the chat so you can.
You put it in the chat. I'll tell you, reset it, please. Because I don't know what you said.
Yes, okay. And those of you who are in the cohort, if you're in the cohort and if you go to week 5, you will see that on the let's put all this stuff from Claude in a global MD. Okay, it'll have that in there, but I also just put it in the thing. Go ahead and press enter. Okay. Oh, snaps. I'm sorry, I did that in the wrong house. But let's see something. Go ahead. Go into the house as well. Go into the home, the LLM.
I had stopped it. You want me to go home, right?
Yeah, go to home. I'm sorry, guys. I did it in the wrong place because it's where we've been talking to it. And then go inside of your projects.
Mm.
Okay. And then go inside of your go inside. Have you been doing stuff inside your cohort build? On the very top.
I don't think so.
Well, say you used it 7 days ago.
Okay, that was 7 days ago with you.
Okay. Well, click that one. Let's do it inside of there.
Okay.
Connecting. Oh no, that's just connecting Book Me app. Which one did we use that when we was doing your just do a new chat.
Hold on. You talking about the one when we did social media?
Yeah.
Social media or my church app?
Yeah, the social media thing. Because that's gonna
right
have
here.
memory.
This is the one that we did the most in. Even though it's only one thing in here, we got a lot of stuff inside that.
It's all gravy. That's all you need. All right. So right there, go ahead and paste that in there. Okay. Okay. So what it's going to do, and because this is where we've been talking to Claude at, it's going to summarize everything it knows about you. It's going to pull that memory from ChatGPT that she just actually put in there. Yada 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 yada. Okay, it's gonna give her this information. I'm gonna put this prompt inside of the thing, TJ. Okay. So what you're going to do is that first of all, copy that prompt right there. See that prompt that I just put in there? Okay, now you're gonna go over to code. Go over to the code house. Okay. In the personal context thing. All right, go ahead and don't press enter, but press paste. So it said, here's a summary of my work. Paste your block file here. So go ahead and delete that where it says paste your block file here. On the very first sentence. Yeah, delete that. Okay. And now you're going to go back over into the house. Okay. When you go inside of the house, all right, go ahead and on the bottom right there where it says under sources, blah, 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 right there, there's a copy button. Uh-oh. Right, where it says recent, there's a personal context memory right there.
Oh, here we go.
Now you see where the little now scroll all the way down. You see where the little don't click that. You see where the little booger is?
Here?
Yeah, the booger. Now go up and press that copy button right there.
Oh, this. Okay.
Now you're gonna go back into the code house. Okay. Then click where it says personal context block. Now where it says here's a summary of me and my my work. After that colon, press space, then command V. All right, and then we're gonna tell it, hey, now press enter. Okay, so what this is going to do, you're gonna hit enter. That's gonna be it. And Claude, what it's doing is writing and save your memory for you. You never had to know you never have to know where it lives, because you can open Claude Code tomorrow and it's going to already know you. Okay, it's gonna now the code is beginning to know you. Okay, because we're coming out the house and we're going into the code room. Okay, and this is two rules that'll kind of help for memory, that helps and it don't hurt you. Is that number one, you're gonna keep it short, right? It don't need to be an exhaustive thing. That's not what that's for, okay? And also no emojis inside of it. We don't want it we don't want it real pluff and stuff like that, okay? And it's short, plain, no fluff. Okay, and then it says, always give me the next concrete action I can take. That would tell me to interview survey. La 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 la. Okay, now you have that. Now I want you to paste this in here. Okay, I'm gonna give you the code. I'm gonna give you this block. Okay, and what we're telling it, you can copy that block and paste it in there for me. So what we're telling, this is kind of what a good one look like, where we tell it, hey, always give me the next concrete action that I can take today. Never tell me to interview people, survey, or do market research. That might sound a little contradicting, but sometimes you need a straight answer, and when we're using Claude for certain things, we don't need to be doing all this research and stuff. We can do that in the house, okay? And
you want them to here or home?
Here in code. We're gonna be in code.
Okay.
Okay. Then you're gonna say enter. Okay. All right. So once it does that, okay, it might give us 10 lines or 20, both are fine, okay? And we're gonna be, and then once we're done, Claude is going to confirm that it has saved it to your memory, okay? And now we're gonna get it deeper, because we gave it contextual information about, we gave it contextual information about you, what you're doing. It already knows kind of the projects and whatnot that that you are working on, okay? Okay, so go ahead and scroll down for me. All right. So what it did, okay? So we basically kind of asked it, yo, what are we working on and all of that. So it updated and merged your existing memory rather than overwriting it. The new points didn't conflict with what was there. Your community is saying your communication style is direct, short, no hedging. Your working style is reps, beat reading, shipped smallest, useful version first, alongside of the one step at a time, plain English rules. Your definition of done. So while Claude has been working with you, it's understanding what is your definition, not Lady Hell's definition of done, or Trish or LaJoy's definition of done. It's Tayela's definition of done, right? So your definition of done is added a working link somebody can use, because they can use it. It's done. One real person has seen it work, or top line bar. Keep the existing technical one, not just deploy manual migration, no test keys for real customers, since those are still true and consistent on your Agile project. And it says your top rules, okay? Your top rules, what it say, is stay as is, next concrete action, no interview, surveys, market research. And the next concrete action is to get the content.generator added to domain in Coolify. That's the open item blocking the rest, right? Is this accurate? Before we move on, is this an accurate of how you like to be communicated with?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. So the next thing that we're going to stay in this zone right here. The next thing we are going to pull now, we're going to add 4 different pieces. And then after we add them four different pieces, it's called the soul file, okay? The design file, your voice file, and your audience file, okay? Once we add those 4 components there, we're going to update our global MD file, and then we're going to prove that it works. So you like a soul file. What is that, Lady Hell? Girl, you a soul. It's a machine, okay? Well, you're right. It is a machine. The reason why they call it a soul file, and this is based off some folks at Anthropic. Not saying that you making a machine come to life or anything like that, but you actually you give it the understanding of the heart of who you actually are. Okay, so in file number 2, we're gonna walk away with a soul.md file that captures the human that captures the human inside of there. All right. So we what we're not gonna do, we're gonna let it interview us. Okay. And I'm gonna give you this prompt. Okay. And Claude Code is going to talk to us. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna add it to that Google Doc. Hold on. And that's a working file, guys. So, well, actually, yeah, I'll add it to that Google Doc. But if you got the stuff open, so MD file. So 1 second. All right, and then I'm gonna share that file again because sometimes it doesn't be long enough to put into there. Okay, so on that option, if you go to the Google Doc, you're gonna see where it's like, soul MD file, blah 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 blah. Press refresh because I just added it. There you go. You see right there where I have it where it says soul MD file. Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to copy this, right? And it's gonna interview you. Okay. So go ahead and press Command V. Okay. Then you're gonna press Enter. All right. So if it don't really know you, now it's for to interview you. It's gonna do a short version, and I want you to be honest with it, so it could tell it can begin to know you. Okay. So it's gonna ask you a couple of questions. So how did you end up doing what you do, TJ? State, and then you need to state the before to now. You can just do 3 to 4 sentences in it. Just your voice.
I'm sorry, I keep trying to unmute myself. It's asking me about work, right?
Yeah. It's how did you end up whatever you doing? How did you end up doing what you do right now? What did you do before? And and it say before and state to now, and you can do that in 3 to 4 sentences. Okay. Would anybody like to share? How did you end up doing what you do? TJ said, I started, and everybody can go ahead and start writing your thing while she's doing hers.
I don't see the questions. I clicked on the Google Doc and I don't see the questions.
File. Okay. If you go inside of if you go inside of the Claude Lab thing, go to week 5, and you will see where it says number 1, Soul MD file. And then you scroll down a little bit, you'll see where it says prompts. And then you can copy that part where it says I want to build all the way to the end. Okay. All right, she said I started designing out of survival to take care of my daughter. I taught myself Photoshop and now a coach. And teacher. All right, press enter. All right, it's gonna ask you, it say, got it. What did you walk away from to get here? Job, career path, lifestyle? What was the moment you decided to leave it? Oh, he getting deep with us, ain't he? Okay. And then you go ahead and you write, what did you walk away from to get here? I know for me, I walked away from always doing stuff for other people to doing stuff on my own. What's the opinion you hold about your industry that most people in it would push back on? Okay. Most people say you need all this the experience. That for me, and I'm you speak for you, but I'm just speaking for Lady Hell. That you gotta, go to school, you have a degree to do technology and stuff when you can actually learn independently, and it don't take you all this money either, and it don't take a computer to science degree either. I get a lot of pushback from that. Okay. What do you most want help? And I'm sorry. Who do you most want to help, and why that specific person? So who do you want to help, TJ? You want to help churches and coaches, and why? Why that specific person? Okay, and that's what we're asking. Who do you want to help the most, and why? If you're watching the replay, who do you want to help the most? Why? Why them? Why crafters? Why teachers? Why entrepreneurs? Why solopreneurs? Right? Simon Sinek has a book that's over here somewhere, or it's downstairs in my bookcase, that says, Know Your Why. I also believe Jen Ron and some other greats. Everybody has a why. Tell Claude, what is your why? Why? And this doesn't take having a degree. This doesn't take, all this extra stuff. Just in plain English, giving your answer like TJ is doing tonight. Okay? What are you still figuring out? Not a weakness, but something real and honest. What are you still figuring out? I am okay. I'll be like, babe, I'm figuring out this vibe code and stuff in plain English. Okay. Okay. What are you still figuring out? Right? Let them know, what are you still figuring out? Okay. What would you tell somebody who was where you were 3 years ago? Ooh, that's a good one. Okay. What would 3 years ago? So you think about yourself 3 years ago. What would you tell someone who were where you were 3 years ago? I would literally say, talk to the AI and ask it to help you. That's
We
what
had
I would
AI
say.
back 3 years ago. I thought it was on too.
Girl, yeah, they had AI 3 years ago.
Okay, then hold on.
But don't let me shape your answer, please. Don't let me
No.
shape your answer.
My main thing is just don't give up.
All right.
Because you already know where I was at 3 years ago. Every 5 seconds, I want to give up 3 years ago.
Listen.
So the answer is don't give up.
All right. Well, enter that in. If that's your answer, that's your answer. Okay. Okay. Finish this out loud. I built this because I was sick of busting my god dang on head. No, whatever your answer is. But you built this, whatever it is, whatever your this is, you built this because you was sick of what? I built this cohort because I was sick of paying $6,000, $10,000, $15,000 to not even for, oh Jesus, paying these courses and all this stuff to only get breadcrumbs and not full strategy. You get what I'm saying? That's, y'all listen. I paid. Trust me, I paid my weight. Not paid my weight, but I put my weight on the scales. And a lot of some certain stuff, certain high ones, I did learn some stuff. But most of the things, I learned it on my own. Right? All right, so now write my soul MD file. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so it saved the soul MD file. Now let's get to the fun stuff. Okay, it got deep on us for a second. And the next thing what we're gonna do is we're going to do our I'll put it in the running document. Okay, hold on. Lord Jesus. Command A. I'll put it in the running document real quick. And then we're gonna say our design. Okay. This one, Claude ain't gonna have us crying and all of this stuff. So we're gonna do our design. I'm adding the tab now. All right. So what I want you to do, you're gonna walk away with a design MD file with your exact colors, fonts, and visual rules. So anything Claude designed for you, sites, carousels, graphics, they're gonna come out looking like yours and not generic. Okay. So without this file, every visual Claude makes comes out generic. With it, Claude checks your colors, fonts, and rules. The fastest way to build it is to show Claude a look you love and have it reverse engineer the system. So what we're going to do is that we're going to find a brand site or post whose visual styles you want, yours, admire it. We're going to screenshot it. We're gonna bring that into Claude, and we're gonna tell it this. Turn this into a design system, into an HTML file. Okay, so what I want you to do, TJ, is that I want you to go to Pinterest. So Pinterest. Okay. So if you already have your brand colors, you know your brand colors, etc. But what I want you to do, this is how you search for inspiration. A lot of people don't know how to search for inspiration. Okay, so what you're going to do is that on the search, I want you to put web. I want you to put website, UI, UX, design. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. That's cool.
Design inspiration.
Just UX design, but put like your brand color. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, hold on one second. Let me do this, and then so with these colors.
Or if you might see something that you like, oh, I might like that. And you can just tell Claude your actual colors if you already have them. Okay. But if you have the colors, you can just find something that you like and go ahead, then just enter that in.
Oh, hold on.
Now, what you are looking for is, or you can just say put branding sheet. Put branding sheet instead of UI UX design. Just put brand sheet.
You wanted to say brand board.
Yeah, brand board. See, you a designer. I'm a viber. I'm a template girly. Okay, so now you can look for brand boards that might have the fonts that you like or whatever. So you can go through and or pick whatever, you know. You can go through and teach as a designer. How would you go through and look at that? How would you go through and look at that? And you be like, okay, yeah, this is kind of like the style I want. What should people look at that?
So basically, when it comes to looking at stuff like this, I would tell you to think about how you want to represent your brand. So if your brand is more luxury or contemporary modern, you want to look for a design that kind of fits that. Like for me, my design, the reason why my colors are what they are because I am more of I want my brand to speak luxury.
Okay.
I want to speak top class. So this kind of brand board would be something that I would look for. I would look for something like this. And the reason why is not because of the just the colors. What stood out to me is I'm a font person. I'm typography.
Mm-hmm.
The typography speaks elegance.
All right.
Okay.
Now you can always update this, obviously, or you can put multiple stuff. So go ahead and right click on that, save that image. I want you to load that into Claude.
Hold on, because I need something else.
Okay. So now, all right. Okay. So now I want you to put that picture into Claude. All right. And you didn't have to type that whole thing inside of Claude. You just tell it, turn this. You put the picture in there, and then that prompt right there where it just says turn this into a system in a HTML file in the design MD file.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, but give me as soon as I find these pictures.
Girl, you pasted the whole page into Claude Code.
Oh, you didn't want me to take that whole what you said, the design thingy that you said?
Not into code, that's too much.
Answer me.
All right, go up. You was just on the picture. I just seen it.
It was only one. Boom, I need both of them.
Oh, well, you gotta open one at a time. So go open.
Okay then. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Where am I going?
And if you want to load some of your pictures up, you can load some of your pictures up in there as well. That's if you want to. You don't have to yet, but you can. Okay.
I had that working, as y'all can see.
Yeah. And have you added wave speed to there yet?
To what?
Claude.
I don't think so. I think I only added.
Okay. We'll get there.
High level.
All right, no problem. We're not
I
there
think. I don't know what the other one is. I'm sorry. Oh, there it go. There it go. Okay. Well, why she doing that?
What's going on? Or can I call you back right after my class is over? Is it emergency for because I can tell them hold on for a second now.
Need the picture. Where's my picture? Hold on a second.
So okay, hold on. Let me text messages.
Thank God I ain't got nothing in here. What you want to call it? Private, y'all. Oh, I know exactly where it's at. Sorry. Hmm. Maybe it's nothing here.
Okay,
Okay.
sorry about that. All right.
You good? I was trying to find this picture and that I can't find my picture now. I don't know where it went. It just disappeared on me. It's all right though. Oh, there it go. This whole time. Okay, now what you told me to tell it?
Look in the chat. You'll see where it says turn this into a design system in in HTML file and a design MD file.
Okay.
Okay, and press enter. And we're gonna watch it do its we're gonna watch it do some work. Okay. So what
I didn't need to give it my logo. I should have.
You'll be able to update that and all that stuff later, okay? Because I'm gonna show you exactly what you're doing. So basically, what Claude is doing right now, okay? What should the design system capture? What one specific brand, reusable template behind all three boards. So what it should Tyela Janae Coach T.
Yeah, I was trying to read what this was saying.
Oh, sorry, I'm just moved too fast. My bad.
I know you read a little bit faster than me, but it's okay.
Nah, I just be skimming.
Jeez. Joy, I'm getting what you get. It's okay.
Okay, I'm curious because y'all don't knock me down. Okay, I'm doing things a little different, but I'm still here. So instead of using Claude Code, I just dropped it directly in the terminal because I'm working with Claude Code on something already that I got up. And I didn't know if I could pull up another. So I dropped it directly in the terminal, and it had asked me a question. So I guess when y'all get there, certain words like a pop-up, and it says, tell me one project you'll be embarrassed to still be figuring out 6 months from now. Just name it. We picked at that one, which I was saying, oh gosh, I'm gonna have to go back to look, but it basically want me to do that. So should I add that little portion in there instead of skipping it?
Yeah. Whatever question it asks you, it's gonna ooh, look at that. Copied it because it's not gonna show your pictures. You see where it says users on the very top on the right hand side, and it's like a bar, like a search bar.
Over here? Yeah.
Double click that for me. Copy. Go paste that in the browser so we can see it. Because sometimes the internal, you gotta double click it all the way so we can see it.
Oh, I thought I did.
Okay, there you go. Now, we took, and if you already have a brand board, now you're gonna be able to you'll be able to update all this stuff, okay? But even just on first shot, and what? It gives you the font. It gives you her signature accent, the body UI, the mood, the set, the direction, etc. Scroll down. Scroll down. Y'all, this is a class you can teach. I'm telling y'all, this is a class you can teach. It's powerful. The usage notes, okay? It's the anchor, not the accent. The gold is the detail, right? So when you're giving this file, once you're giving it to designers, or even if you just have your own stuff, you're gonna have this to pull, and Claude is gonna always have this to pull from as well. Okay. Now, if you want to go back to Claude Code, teach. Okay. If there's something that maybe you like, all right, Claude, that's cute, but I want you to add this. I want you to add that. So tell it you want it to add, your picture. Okay. Then you can load the picture and say add this picture. Let's just do one picture, okay? Okay, you're gonna be able to, to do all of that or whatever. So just whatever picture you want to add, just add a picture. Choose one picture, okay? And then if you actually have the actual logo, give it your logo. Say create a section. that also includes my logo. Okay, this is your brand that you can constantly do a working that you can do a working uh thing. Okay.
Can't pull the image directly from blah, 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 blah. Okay, hold on
You
one
gotta
second.
oh
Interact.
drag it into the folder. So go ahead, get you a folder, put you a folder inside of inside of your global MD file, and then bring that picture inside of there and tell it I have all the images inside of that folder. So I would just
Okay.
find your image, copy, and then put it inside of there so it'll know exactly where it is.
New finding.
Okay, because sometimes it's better to put it in the folder. Okay, because Claude only can see what's in the folder.
What that say?
You want to remove the. You want to remove.
I can't see what it's saying.
Oh,
Okay. Are you sure you want to remove screenshot? Cancel. I didn't actually remove it. I just told you to just put it over there. That's it. Just drag it over and put it over.
Or just press right click, press copy, and then paste, so you don't have to like move it. There you go.
Doing too much. Geeky. Whatever your name is. And I need you to go to the TJ brand. There we go. I want you to. Oh.
You can just copy and paste it over.
I didn't know I was gonna act like that and do all this stupid stuff.
Okay.
Does that one have my font written on it? I don't think so. There go fonts. Let me see it. It's on this one. It is on that one. Okay.
All right. So now go into Claude and say, I have put two of the images inside the folder. You can use those images.
Now, can I tell it to pull my font from there or no?
You can.
The actual font?
Yeah.
Or do I have to upload the fonts?
No, you can tell it pull the actual fonts. It'll pull it. Or whatever, but that's more. You can go back in.
No, I'm just asking. So, because I never, and that's the question that people may have. Can it identify my fonts from a picture? Do I have to actually know the font?
There you go. It went through and it found the font and it's doing the accurate colors. The blah blah blah. You see it over there where it's telling you what it's doing. So give it just a second so it can finish up. Updating. Updating your colors and all of that. Now Claude knows your colors, your brand, and all that. And you can continue. We're almost done, but you can continue to and to do that. And at the end of this, we're gonna publish it, so you'll actually have a live, living document. And anytime you update, it'll press the updates and all of that, where it goes to an actual site.
That's what's up. This is fine.
Yeah. And I guarantee you, your gurus aren't teaching you this, because half the gurus they don't even know. Okay, okay. I know that looks like that, but go to the web page and say refresh. So go.
Oh, I didn't know if it was finished or not.
And just refresh. Okay. Oh no, that don't look right. That don't
still
look
not right. Hold on.
Yeah, say the images aren't there, and
hold on. Let me Give it back my.
It turned tell it what it did wrong.
Oh,
It
okay.
turned everything white. It should be the color. Everything, everything is white on the brand. It should represent the okay. Say I do not see my branded portrait, and tell it the section should be defined as a branded portrait, so anyone who using it will understand exactly what it is. Okay. So if it gets something wrong, yeah, tell it. Don't be afraid to tell the little thing. No, that's wrong. That look backwards. I'd be like, it's ugly. Ooh, like talk to it. Okay. You are the director. Okay. And if you're watching this replay or you're watching this live on one of our channels, know that you are the director. Okay. AI is just your helper. AI is the help. And if the help is doing it wrong, tell it. You're doing it wrong. Tell it. That's ugly. Tell it. Tell it. Ooh, that's cute. You know, if it does something good, reward it, right? Because AI, it strives on, oh yeah, I got this. And then when it's wrong, tell it you wrong, you but wrong. And it doesn't like being wrong. Okay.
So what?
John Carter, you keep talking down to it.
Robert says stop talking down to AI.
No, if it's ugly, it's ugly. It know it is ugly. It reads in ones and zeros. We read in color.
He said it's gonna come for you later. Keep talking down to it.
I know. It's gonna go off through my Wi-Fi.
Right. Come on, listen now. I'm tired of you talking to me like this. Do it yourself.
The judge said the other day, I told mine, absolutely not. Listen,
And I like how it apologizes. You know what? You are absolutely right. I'm so sorry. That was I messed up on you. I'm sorry.
It sure will. It sure will. And it's funny when I be over there in chat GPT sometimes. I copied a clip. Okay, all right, we'll fix it.
That's it.
So it's telling you, it said found it. Your portrait name has a special invisible character in it, a Mac OS screenshot port, not a regular space, which is why the browser couldn't load it. I copied it with a clean file name. I am also fixing the logo. It say you better learn how to save your pictures right.
Y'all know that was an AI picture.
Oh, come on through. But guess what it did? We told it, that ain't right. It got it right. Go ahead. Hold on. Oh. See, when it worked, it worked.
Good. Look at me.
Go. All right. So go over there. Go over there to the computer, and then refresh it. Okay. Come on. This is your branding system where they can pull from. Look at my friend. Look. Listen. Look. Come on now. Now it got the font. Now it upgraded or whatever.
I ain't right with the Britney, but we gonna fix that.
Yeah, but you can fix that. That's cool. But the objective, now I don't know why I put this right here. But you can go and tell it. You can say, hey, what the hell is what? I mean, you can tell it what is this.
You owe money to the jar.
I owe money to the jar. Right. So, but if you have the primary one on this one, but if you have another one that can go on a dark, load that and tell Claude to replace that ugly white thing with the one for this one for dark. Okay. So and it has the actual file name, so it can pull it. That's letting Claude know where it can pull it and all of that. Okay, good job. Now go back to Claude. Okay, we're gonna finish that one up, and also include 2 pictures of yourself. Yada 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 yada. Okay, cool. All right. So the next thing that we're going to do is now we're gonna do the voice MD. Okay.
Oh,
All right. Now we're gonna do a voice MD file. All right. I'm gonna paste this on the thing, and I need don't. Wait. You know what? At the end of the day, if you want to put the whole thing in there, that's cool. But it's really just directional.
okay.
Hold on. Let me find it right there. Hold on. Put it in there. Okay. 1 second. All right. This is gonna get Claude to talk like you, and whatnot. All right. So let me go to the file there, the running MD, and remember, guys, this is available inside of the dashboard. Okay. So there's no you know. All right. Click on where it says voice. Okay. Go ahead and copy all of that stuff right there. It's really the prompt. Where it say prompts? Yep. Okay. All right. There you go. Copy. Let's go ahead and put that into Claude. And now it's going to create your voice. Okay. Now this is very important because when you're writing social media posts, when you're writing emails, you want it to sound like Coach T, not like Claude, not like GPT. You want it to sound like you. Okay. And there are many ways many fashions, many things to duplicate your voice. You can put examples of things you have personally written so it can catch your cadence, your tone, and all of that stuff. Remember, you can always dial this. You can dial this down. Go ahead and press X on the other side so I can see your full screen. Because right now the screen's small. Okay, there you go. Okay, so what words or phrase you never use? Corporate jargon, sales hype. None of these. I type my own. What's some phrases do you never want written in your name? You can do it off the stuff it gives you, or you can say other and just write it yourself. You can select multiple one. You don't have to just if you want. So understand. So do you corporate jargon like synergy, circle back, disrupt, game changer, like them I call them Google rollers. Do you want it salesy? Level up your life, over the top hustle code, like really pressuring, or you want natural sales? All right, then say next, because it's asking you some more stuff. What does a piece of writing that sounds nothing like you look like? All right. So by his face, by his face, oh, by his face, Alrighty. So it says a build. Okay, go back up. Let me see what it say. All right. So it's direct. It say the point first. No leader. Gritty, real struggle and survival talked about honestly, not dressed up as inspirational poster language. No fluff, cut filler words and qualifiers, plain spoken, everyday words, not academic or jargon heavy, never over explain. Mission driven slash teacher. Frame around helping someone reach their potential. Always use concrete verbs, build, ship, won't, struggle, fix. Plain words every day that state the problem or as directly first sentence. Never salesy, hype, don't miss out, limit spots, level up your life, the hustle pressure lines, hedging, soft filter. I feel like I just wanted to, sort of, maybe. I think perhaps academic over explaining before getting to the point. Sentence structure is short, declarative sentences. Look at that, declarative sentences. One idea each. Point one first, support after. I like that. Don't stack qualifiers, and in casual writing, drop commas are the natural voice, not a mistake. Platform specific rules, social captions, DMs, raw, terse, direct CTAs, no exclamation hype, coach content, yada yada. Explain lines. Okay, it's a built primarily from your own edit to answer this conversation. Um, all right. La 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 la. Then generate my voice. Okay. Then what you're gonna tell it is to generate. Say, can you generate my voice, MD? Yeah, right there. Or did it already show us the file? I don't know. Just put it in there. If it didn't, we'll just do it again. It is what it is. Oh, it did the whole thing. You already have this. I just built it. The voice. Okay, it did do that. All right, cool. So the next thing that we wanted to do, now that it has our voice, now we need to get it to have our audience. Okay. So I'm gonna put this. Um, we're gonna put the whole thing in there. All right. Hold on. I'm gonna put it right there. Okay. This is file number 4. And file number 4, ladies, is also in the file number 4, which is your audience. Okay. All right. If you click audience, go ahead and copy and paste that whole thing, paste it into Claude, and then we'll go from there. Just the whole thing. Just put the whole thing in there. It's cool. Okay. Okay. And it says, who are you trying to reach? Okay. That's a little broad. Okay. So when it's asking you the person, which person? The mom, dad, the sister, the brother, the lady, the man, or anybody? Be specific.
I know I ain't saying it right, but you know what I'm trying to go.
Describe it. That ain't me, that baby. That's who you talk to your Claude. So you gotta tell your Claude, so you make sure just your Claude understand. I'm just trying to help you with this kind of specifics so you don't have to constantly go back and I'm just trying to say your tokens when I say certain things. All right, what's the main problem you help solve? So what's the main problem, Coach T, that you help solve? The God is so awesome, and He sits on the throne. I'm grateful. Hey, what do you sell? What does it cost? Okay, so it's asking you what do you sell and what do you cost? See, Claude don't do you like Lady Hell. Lady Hell will make you fill out a whole what
Yes,
narrative.
you would.
We make you narrow that thing down. But Claude be like, you know what? I'm gonna take it easy on y'all. Okay, I'm gonna take it easy. But we get down to the rooter and the tutor, baby, when we start really doing our demographics. And those of you who do have your audience demographics and whatnot, if you've done that with me before, you can just actually just load it up and tell Claude create your audience off of that. So then it's very detailed. Some of you who use um, Bree has that inside of her as well, but actually Bree helps you come up with stuff. Cause I just give you the paper and say you got a week, get it done. But Bree will help you. All right. So where does your audience live online? That's all they live. They live on Facebook. That's all where your audience live. Your audience don't live nowhere else but on Facebook.
At this present moment, X where it's at this present moment. Ain't say where it's gonna be.
Yes, ain't gonna
I'm
be.
building YouTube. It's not there yet.
You got 26 subscribers, so you have an audience there. What you mean it ain't there yet? There's people there. You have people who follow you on your what's it call it? Their
Come on. Hey.
y'all hold on for 1 second, please, okay? cool. That's a great starting point because you can always update your audience. You can always just remember these are working documents, guys. So you'll be able to um, to work from there. Okay. Can you get Mariah for me? Thank you. I'm sorry, my phone had went out.
So just say that's good.
Yeah, just say yeah. You can build that copy from there. It's perfectly fine. Okay, what should I build using the Soul MD and audience? Just say a social media post promoting Rise Nexus. Okay, so now it's gonna build it using all that good stuff. And then right now it doesn't have like wave speed and all that good stuff to actually pull from. Here's a Facebook post. Okay, I build. Okay, now look at it. What it say? I build Rise Nexus because I was sick of doing everything by hand, putting out fires all day, stuck in the weeds, wearing hats, and still feeling behind. Here's the thing: you don't need more ideas. You already have the answer. You just need a system that can actually hold it. Rise Nexus is your all-in-one CRM. I wish I had this 3 years ago. Plan started $97. Come in system, and I'll send you the link. Now let me tell you what I don't like about that. I mean, it's great, it's good, okay. But what would you say I wouldn't like about
didn't
it?
pinpoint.
What else?
One, it didn't pinpoint because they can be like, okay, first, most people gonna ask you what is the CRM. Some people may ask what's the CRM. It's very broad.
Okay, so this is what I want you to tell it. It's very broad, but also I want you to also look at how it's written. When you begin to look at how it's written, it got dashes in there. Human beings don't talk like that. All your posts need to be written as if it was you speaking, not as if it's some because dashes is AI language, right? So this is where you come in, and then this is where you start tweaking it, right? You start tweaking it to your sound. You start tweaking it to human like stuff. You get what I'm saying? Not bot-ish stuff. Is now does it sound great? Yeah. And you need to tell it because you wasn't specific with that in your audience. Okay. So now you need to tell it, hey, I talk to people who are spanking brand new, who have no clue, who have no system. Add that piece to my audience and then rewrite this post. And then let's see what it comes up with. And then it's gonna update that file. Because with your audience, you just said church people or people who need this or people who need that. You weren't specific. You were broad, and that's okay. But you like, oh wait a minute, that and you see how immediately when you read it, you was like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Now my audience is this, that, and the third, and that's what these exercises are for. So you can tweak it, and it'll get tweaked real good the more you play with it. But yeah. And that's okay. A lot of people don't realize that either. I had to learn that myself about being specific, because with any AI tool, with any LLM, you have to be specific. The more specific you are, the more fine tuned your your results are going to be. Okay, so the more fine tuned, the more your results are going to be. So what it's doing now, it is reading and is updating your voice MD file. Okay, and it's up, and as you see, it's updating. Da 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 da. It's doing what it's doing. Then it's gonna create another post for you again. Okay. Okay, read it again. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, is that better? Does that sound like you when you read it?
It's better, but I can make it even better.
How can you? How? So then you need to tell Claude. How can Claude make it better?
Let me find my because you know I be trying to type stuff off the top of my head. Give me a second.
Okay. Or or even you can give it an example of you know something. Okay. So as you're coming up with your brand voices and all of that, and you're tweaking it, if you have a brand voice, maybe in a Google Doc or anything like that. If you've been with me for a while, many of you will have a Google Doc that actually already that kind of has your brand voice and all that good stuff in there, and you put that in there. But again, everything can be tweaked accordingly. Okay, I'm not telling you to get everything right in one thing, but the more you sit with it, and the more that you go through it, you'll be able to tweak it. You know, you'll be able to tweak that thing, and then you'll literally get it to sounding like you. So what we'll do, TJ, you can just go back later and um and do some updating just
I
for
don't know what's going on with my computer. I can't find nothing. And when I say I already had all this saved, I have all this saved.
All right, well, you'll be able to find it when you need it. That's cool. Go back to Claude for me, and we'll just continue to kind of go forward because you're at a very great spot. All right. Now with that, now only thing you're gonna say is this update. Okay. So what I want you to do in the chat, I'm gonna give you this prompt, and it's gonna say, if you can just copy and paste that thing. That's the only thing I want you to do. Is say update my global cloud MD file to reference my sole MD file, my design MD file, my voice MD file, and my audience MD file when relevant. Okay. Now, and that's it. Okay. That's it. Now Claude knows you. Okay. So setting this up right the first time will help you. Okay. Now Claude will now look like you, sound like you, tell your stories, relate to you. What did I say? Oh yeah, and it's gonna be able to relate to your audience, and that's how you're gonna win. And again, you can always tweak these little files and all that good stuff like that. And don't worry, okay, because you can't mess this up. You can always ask Claude to change to change things, add things, remove things, improve things, just like we were kind of doing just a second ago. When she began to read that, she's like, "Wait a minute, wait a minute now, that don't sound like me," or whatever. She's able to, you're able to do that, so you're able to edit. Always edit. Kind of think about it like maybe something changed with your brands. Maybe you head in a different direction, and if you do that, well, you need to let Claude know, or whatever LLM you work with. You need to let that know. You need to know that as well. So the final thing is to prove that it works. Okay. So what I want you to do, I want you to start a fresh chat. So go ahead and press new. Okay. And this is where we say that all of this work this workshop that we have done today, do it all work. Okay. So with that, I want you to put, you can stay in that folder there. So I want you to paste what's in the chat. You can stay in that new folder right there, because now we got to prove Claude knows you. We got to prove that whenever you open a new chat inside of Claude, it knows you. So right there, and then you're just gonna say enter. Okay. So there. So now we're gonna tell it, hey, using what you know about me, tell me who I am, who I serve, how I like to talk. Pull only from what you have saved. Ooh. Because at first Claude could not do that. Now could it? It couldn't every time pull from your memory and let you know who you are. You are, right? Okay. And ask it, say, how do I download this this as well, never mind. Don't worry about doing that now. That's gonna be too. I'm still on class. Why you bring me the baby? I'm trying to bring my hair. Okay, Granny is almost. I'm almost done. All right. So is this an accurate depiction of you?
Sorry, I can't keep trying to find my mute button and it's not working. Yeah, majority of it. Yep.
Okay. All right. So did anybody else get to this point as well? And can share their screen with me if you can. If not, no worries. Where we can prove that where you can prove that it works. I'll share mine. So this is how mine's look as well. And everything that I've learned so far, I'm teaching you guys as well. So if I go into Claude Code over here and I say new, and then I put that whatever I had over there. Let me go. I forgot what I said. What I had. Okay, using your okay, and I'm just gonna tell it copy. Okay, and I'm saying using your memory files. Tell me who I am. Who do I serve? How I like to talk. Pull only from what you got saved and no guessing. Okay. And it's gonna be like God dog girl, God dog, and it's still gonna God dog. But no matter when I pull this up, it should let me. It should let you know. Same way they did for TJ, it should be able to do for you. Some of you might have a little bit more detail in there or whatever. Again, I've kind of sit with it just a little bit, but not a lot of bit, but I did sit with it a little bit. But a lot of this stuff I kind of already had already. So those of you who might not have those things already or whatever, okay. So here we go. It say who you are. Your Crystal Hale, Lady Hale, Tech Girl Crystal. You are. Hold on. God, oh. Okay, it's giving me a book. I'm gonna put this in book me. Right? And it's telling you what I am. It says you're a full-time special education teacher doing a day right now and a full stack software architect and educator the rest of the time. You run Zodi Marketing AI, Creative Space Academy, and Sassypreneurs. You have 7+ live SaaS products with paying user, and you self-host all of it on Hexner and Coolify. Your turning point was the Siberian CMS build. You paid $2,000 for a platform you were building, clients owned, and the maintainers went quiet. You had to walk away from what you paid for. That's when it clicked. Most of this software you were renting, you could build yourself. Not to be clever, so you never again will be stuck in a support queue hoping a vendor cared. You stopped renting and started building, and you haven't gone back. What you believe in your own words. If you cannot move it, you do not own it. Owning your domain, databases, and servers is insurance. You're not learning code, you're learning to direct. Errors are directions, not failure. You're fight you're fighting for the solo operator in the small shop who got told building your own is out of reach. You're fighting against the model where a woman with a real business pays rent forever on tools she could run herself. How you work: move first, refactor later, ship the smallest useful version, put it in front of a real person, then make it better, one step at a time. And you mean one. Because you teach special ed and because you have severe ADHD. Investigative, purpose, show the difference, approve, push. Done means a real human used it, not that the bill turned green. Who you serve? Okay. Women entrepreneurs, coaches, creatives, ministry leaders, and small agency owners, mostly 35 to 55. They are already running something real with clients and revenue. They are not beginners at business, they are beginners at building. And most of them say, I'm not techie before they say anything else. Their real problem isn't technical. They were told building your own software is not for them, so they rent instead. Stack monthly fees on tools they can run themselves. What they actually want is capability and ownership. To stop being one dependent on a developer, a platform, or a guru. What they say: somebody just showed me. I paid for it and never used it. I get overwhelmed and quit. I have 47 tabs open right now. What they fear: wasting money again, looking dumb, breaking something that's currently paying their bills, being left behind, quitting halfway one more time. You serve three different segments and you don't talk to them the same way. Hey, the sassypreneurs. The CSA students are your default, non-technical women who want capability and earn ownership, the highest hand holding. Then you have B, Zodi agency clients. Want it handled, not talk. Speak to results, uptime, and deliverability. C, book products buyers. The Dr. Hana pipeline. The 47 DYI tier is this plus AI, no human editor. The $3.99 same day author tier is a 4 hours with a real team member. Say that plainly every time or it becomes a refund. How you like to talk, okay? It breaks down how I like to talk. The one line test: every piece should feel like you walked into a room, looked her in the eye, and said, sis, you got this. Now let's build. If it doesn't feel like that, it isn't yours. 5 adjectives: warm big sister, straight shooting, spirit led, practical, slightly playful. You always speak to one woman, present tense, active voice, second person. You explain the tech simply and never assume she knows the lingo. You end with a step. You say y'all and creatives. I do, right? Those are your signatures. Or are okay now. Go ahead and let's not overcomplicate this. We're about to go from chaos to clarity. And I'm not gonna preach, but I am gonna teach. I do say that, y'all. Okay, you know me. You never write in third person. You never use passive coaching speaking. Never drop jargon without a real world picture. And never put just or simply in front of an instruction because it makes a beginner feel slow. No M dashes. No culture. No hustle culture income claims. You never close with that's it. Short paragraphs, 2 to 4 lines, bold openers, powerful closing, the last line in the door, not a period. When you teach, you run the hell step model, which that's a model that I created, which is problem, principle, process, and practice. But one honest flag: your voice MD still has an open question in it. The 2025 doc uses M dashes. Your current rule bans them. You wrote pick one and update the loser. That's still unresolved on paper. I'm defaulting to no M dashes until you settle it. You want me to properly identify the memory so it load next time without not leaning on the full files. So it's telling me, hell, you girl, okay, you got the 2025 doc, but it got the M dashes in it. And I'm gonna say continue to ban the M dashes. I want that. And yes, prop save a proper identity memory. So hey babe, so this load next time. All right, and I'm telling it. So the same thing that I told you guys to do, I just uploaded documents and all this good stuff that I already have from previous things. I already have that, and so I just load that up to my file. And once we do that, we was able to prove it worked. This one is a quick project that I want you guys to do. Okay, I'm gonna um I'm gonna load this. Hold on, let me read my memory. Da 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 da. Probably good. You can tell me to screenshot it and post it as. Okay. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put this on the doc, but it's also in where it says create a Claude HTML file. Okay. I want y'all to do this right quick. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it with you. So inside of the running document, okay, I'll share that again just in case somebody else needs it. Okay, inside of the running document, I want you to go ahead and come over here and grab this code. Okay, I mean grab this, not a code, it's a prompt, and we're gonna do this in Claude Code. All right. Once we have done this in Claude Code, I'm just gonna do a new thing. So whatever that's doing, it can do. And I'm gonna press Command V or Control V, depending on what you are. So all right, just type that just like that. That's it, okay? And then I want you to press enter, okay? Now, once you have pressed enter, and let me put the updated file in the thing, you'll see it right there. It'll say tab 6, and I'm gonna name it. We'll rename it. Okay, simple project. Okay, and right now it should be thinking. Okay, the model that I'm using is Opus 4.8 because I like Opus 4.8. I like it. I just like it. If you want to use a higher model, you can. Okay, but 4.8 max is just the sweet spot. The sweet spot for me. Opus 5 is okay. I liked it, but I don't like when I have to constantly reprompt it and not reprompt it, but keep telling it something and it does these crazy loops. It's annoying. So 4.8, it don't have all these crazy loops and stuff that you like, bro. I just told you that. Okay. I mean, it's a newer model, but if I'm like, bro, I told you that, I ain't finna use that. Ooh. I need to check it out. I'm ready to done the Zoom. Okay. Yes, I have used it. There are TNT. It's almost there. Okay, so everybody is because what it's gonna do in just a second, it's gonna create this little card. Okay, and it's telling me it's almost done. It's like, let the hell, it's almost done, girl. And I'm like, okay, it's almost done. So everybody should have that there. Okay, because I want y'all. Once we have this, I want you to screenshot this. I want you to post it to your Facebook, and I want you to put a hat. I'll show you exactly what I want you to do. I want you to tag me in it, and you're gonna tag me in it, and then you're gonna say Claude Cohort. Just to use the hashtag Claude Cohort, and make sure you just tag me in it, okay? Or adjust it till you want it pretty and how you. But this is it's real something real basic, okay? And it's just go to show you that Claude actually know you. The work the work that you have done tonight has been absolutely amazing, okay? Because this is creating those global files is going to be the backbone as we transition more to cloud heavy stuff, okay? You kind of understand the concept of when you need to use the LLM side and when do you need to use the cloud code, when you need to use the cloud code side, okay? Because next week, when we get to week 6, and I'm gonna open it now, I'm gonna open it. When we get to week 6, and I just published week 6, okay? I got everything I need from the Cloud MD question, no question. Let me pull together the content and build the card. Okay, right now you're building how I work. Definition of done. Now let me create the file. So it's creating the file, okay? And I love how Cloud be doing what it do, okay? It's letting you know exactly what it is doing. So many of you now have moved from a beginner Cloud to I know a little something now. Well, where it really is. Ooh, that's pretty. All right, so here you go. This is what it made for me. Okay, and I'll take a picture of it. Okay, it's not meant to be fancy unless you want it to be fancy and all that. Right now is just to I need to change that on the bottom. You see where it says Cloud Code AI? I want y'all to tell it change the Cloud Code AI. I want you to say change that to Cloud Cohort 1. Okay, so I'll just put it in there, and I'm just gonna say on the bottom where it says Cloud Code Club, change that to say Cloud Cohort. Okay. Now it's gonna ask you, do you want a different style? Do you want to try a different style? I'm gonna say, yeah, do it more editorial. Okay. I'm gonna say, sure, try editorial style. Okay. So it gives you some different styles that you can actually choose from, because this is the building block of what one of your assignments is going to be. Is going to be to build a professional non-AI looking site. And right now this look AI is supposed to, okay? Because we're building the foundation. We're building the start of that. Okay? And I just told it right here, and it gives you some different styles that you want to use, or if you want to swap your palette or whatever. But it takes my little lively colors that I love using, my purple and all of that. Okay. And as you see, I told it to edit it and say Cloud Cohort. Maybe you want to put whatever you want to put. Okay. Maybe you want to put and I'll show you this as well. Okay. If I want to make it a little fancy, I can say, I'll tell it. I'll say, can you take my my main brand image and have it faded in the background of the card? Okay. So I done told it to save the style. Then I done told it to start changing it. And the reason I'm showing you guys how you change things, and then you can start making it pop. You begin to direct it, okay? Because you're moving into more of that lane as a as a director, okay? As a director. And so, yes, ma'am. Yes, Miss Van Teresa.
I have a question. What video do I need to revisit in order to host a design MD on Coolify? And I don't want to do it. I don't want you to do it. I want to do it myself.
Just ask
So
Claude to give you directions step by just tell
okay,
Claude.
get it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Just say
I can do that. I thought you had a video. No problem. That's the easy way.
Uh-huh. And y'all see how it changed the color, but now I can't see. Y'all see this white? Like I can't see that. Can y'all see that? Nope. Or whatever. And I'm like, no. And I can tell it, and I can say, I say, this editorial is cute, but the fonts that is in white need to be a dark purple. You know, a dark purple because I can't read it. And I'm just going through, just kind of telling it like, yo, listen, they got these white, you know, it's white. I can't see that, okay? And then I also, okay, all right, and I said I need you to remove Tech Girl Crystal. I don't want that on there. Tech Girl Crystal from the card. Add the certified sassypreneur, and where it says Lady Hell, add replace and have the Lady Hell, like that. Okay, now I done gave it a couple of things at one time. Typically you want to give it a couple of things at one time. Did you have another question, Miss Van Teresa? Okay.
No, ma'am, I forgot to lower my hand. Sorry.
Hey, did anybody else have any questions while this is going on, while it's doing this thing? Okay. Listen. See, I told you the way Claude we be talking, y'all. Look at that. Right here, he say, oh, that's, I told her, I was like, hey, I can't read that. He said, oh, that's me. That white text is the editorial conversion half finished. The name and the bold project names are still set to white, which vanishes on cream. I will point them at a darker purple so they're crisp and readable, and wire up the last shadow hooks. Dark purple it is. Let me fix the palette and remaining hooks in one pass, and then you'll find your brand image. Wooty woo woo woo. Okay, so there we go. It's starting to do the fixing and all that good stuff like that. So it's starting to you know, build and do what it do. Okay, and again, when it comes to actual design and this, that, and the third, it I actually like the purple better now. So now I want to tell it do it back. So it says it's almost done thinking. And again, if you can't see everything like you want to see it, you can always bring it into your browser. Okay, this is an HTML file. You can always publish it, etc., etc. Because next week we'll definitely hit up. I'd go into adding wave speed and all that next week, and I also need to make sure that you have your that MCP, because having an MCP is good. Having MCPs connected is good. See, right now it looks the same. So, yeah. All right. And we just go. We're just gonna go in and just change those things. Okay.
Got I like the way mine's looking so pretty.
Let me see, LaJoy. Can you share your? Are you able to share your screen with us?
That was me, TJ.
TJ. Oh, sorry. TJ, can you share your screen with us? Ooh, that's so pretty. All right, screenshot that. Tag you, girl, and put Claude Cohort. Let's go. Come on. on. That's fire. Let's go. Ha! AI who? Stop playing. Let me stop. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can't wait to get to that lesson, baby. That is fire. You hear me? Yes, 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 indeed. Do anybody else have one they want to share? Once I fix mine, I need mine to be pretty like that. That was pretty. See, that's what I'm saying. The designers, y'all be pretty, pretty. Mine be, mine be, mine don't be pretty like that. Y'all be, y'all be okay. It's working on it now. It's getting me where I need to go. Mine don't come out. Y'all see how it does? See, that's because she be knowing. I'm telling y'all. The designers that be listen, the designers that be designing, baby. Hey, listen, listen. I tell TJ all the time, baby. If I had half the talent you had in my pinky, listen, that would be all she wrote. That would literally be all she wrote. Okay. And while that's doing that, okay, that's gonna be you guys' homework. Is that I want you guys to publish your I'll share mine once I'm done with it because I'm gonna decorate a little bit. But that's gonna be your homework tonight. Your branding HTML. I need that posted. I mean not posted, but I mean um I need you to deploy that to Coolify. Okay. Basically what you are going to do, and and really that's all it is. It's a Docker. It is a Docker file, but the main important thing to remember in your Coolifies is this right here. Okay. Okay. So when you go to your domain, mine is on Cloudflare. Okay. You're gonna tell Claude to push it to Git, or you're gonna tell Claude to create a repository. That's the only thing you need to do. Hey, I need you to create. I'll do this. I'll do it with this, and so once I do it with this, then you will. Oh, that's ugly, but I'll do it with this to show you what I mean. Okay, and I'm gonna say and I'll just publish it just to publish it. But I'll tell it. I'll say, hey, yeah, but that's not what I didn't want. I didn't want that. I wanted my okay. I did not want my I did not want my logo in the back. I wanted my picture picture in the background, but towards the right hand side, faded. Okay, I didn't want the logo, right? I didn't want that. But anyway, however, this is what I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna say, okay, number one, I'm gonna say, create a Git repository so I can publish this on my Coolify. Okay. Will this be a Docker file, and do I need to point it to point 80 like on our previous allow on our previous bills? Please add my pixels. My pixels. Don't worry. And next week I'm gonna get into this. Don't worry about don't worry about TikTok, etc. The domain name is going to be Claude knows me dot theladyhale.com. Okay. All right. While it's fixing this, the way that I'm going to do that, I'm going to go to my Cloudflare. I'm going to go to my Cloudflare, and then I'm going to find my domain name, right? Okay. So once I find my theladyhell.com, I'm going to go into my DNS records. Once I go into my DNS records, okay, I already know the IP that I'm going to, the IP address. I'm going to add an A record, and I'm just gonna label it Claude. What I said, knows me. Let me make sure that's what I put. Yeah, Claude knows me. And then I'm going to put here, and please make sure that you turn this proxy off. If this proxy is not on gray, what's going to happen? Your SSL certificate is not going to get issued. You're going to get a, oh, this is malicious. Da, da, da. Turn this off, okay? Make sure that it's on DNS only. That's perfectly fine. And then I'm going to press save because it's already pointed to it. So I've done the things that I needed to do on my Cloudflare side. Okay, this is the same way you would do for your HTML file that I want to see y'all do. Then you're gonna go to your Coolify, and for right now, I'm gonna put a pause right here because I need Claude to go ahead and because it's still doing this stuff, and then it's gonna add this. It's gonna add is doing my fixes, which I could have just left it like that. But it's okay. We're gonna let it do what it do. And once it's done, okay, and again you guys get to see this in real time, what it looks like, the amount of time it takes, you know, that kind of good stuff. Okay, so as we get into the publishing piece, and as you see, it pulled my image, my AI person, but it actually pulled that image from the branding page that we created, right? So it knows where to pull it from. So it goes down here. You'll see there go that page. Even though it's like that, when I save that image from that page, it actually saved as a full image. Okay. So when it pops up there, boom, that's the image. That's the full image. Even though this is an AI picture, obviously I just looked at that. It made my eyelashes look weird. Anyway, but I still use that picture. I don't care. It is what it is. It's the AI that paid me. But anyway, it pulls that image there, and it's like, yo, it's almost done thinking. I don't know what it's doing over here, but I'll fix it. So we're gonna let it just finish doing what it do, because right now I think it's like, oh wait, what am I doing? So it's fixing it, because what you see over here is kind of like what your users will see. So I'm pretty sure it's about to fix it again because it hadn't removed the logo. I'm pretty sure it's taking off it's taking off of that. Okay, but primarily it's gonna push this to a Git repository. Once it pushes it to a Git repository, the same way that we have published all of our websites, we go into Coolify, we create a new project, we label the project. Once you have labeled the project, in the center, and I'm gonna show you guys this thing. It said it's almost done. I'm like, oh my god, it's taking a long time. In the center, you're gonna see that GitHub thing, and then you're gonna press that GitHub, and then you pick your repository, and then you deploy it. That's it. Okay, these don't require these particular things do not require databases. Okay, next week we're gonna get into how Claude knows how to optimize your website next week as well, because we're gonna also create a website global file, And in that global file that we create when creating these websites, so you won't forget to say, okay, I need to add my pixels. I need to add this. I need to add that. Whoopty whoop whoop whoop. Okay. Now I don't know what this done did because it ain't did nothing over here. Ooh, y'all see that? That's pretty neat. Okay, now I don't look as AI file. What y'all think about that? I mean, you can't it's kind of cover my eye, but I'm not gonna mess with it today. Okay. Oh, okay. It says swapping out the logo for your resized headshot. The portrait is slim, file, pillow available, so I can build your favorite cons and whoopty whoop whoop. All right. So here you go. As y'all see now, it fade out. This is actually cute, so I'm gonna keep it. But obviously, I'm pretty sure that you guys, I could have told it to create an image, have me in this, that, or the third, whatever. Okay. So it took the headshot. Once it took the headshot, and we have set it on set on the floor, it knows my patterns, how I build. Right. It's gonna be a static site on the Docker file port 80, blah 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 blah. So and it fixed, so the Coolify health check passes because something didn't pass or something was changed and it updated. And once I updated, it did it. Okay, and then it told me now we didn't do this week. Okay, so this is kind of showing you next week how I'm gonna show you how to automatically do this stuff so you don't have to remember it every time. And it says I'm going to wire in your GA4, which is Google Analytics, plus both of my metapixels. Chris, why do you have 2 metapixels? Can somebody tell me why I have 2 metapixels? Can anybody tell me why? Why would Lady Hell have 2 metapixels?
One for ads, and I forgot what the other one was for.
Okay. Anybody else? That's partially correct. That's actually really correct. Mm-hmm. Anybody else? Why would Lady Hell have 2 metapixels? Why do I need 2 metapixels for? Anybody else want to take a guess? It's no right or wrong answer. It's just a guess. I don't expect you to know it, to be very honest with you. But
we got 2 accounts.
Okay, that could be possible. Why? All right. Anybody else want to have to take a stab at it? Okay.
Leave.
Go ahead.
Leave.
Okay, that's a good one. All right.
Just tell.
Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all the reason. And this is gonna be wild. I'm gonna come back to it real quick. But I want to be on the camera and tell you this. Okay. So listen, this is something I found out like last night. Okay, last night. All right. So you know how on your personal page you can run ads on there, right? You can run ads now on your personal page, and you can also run ads on your business page. The most traditional way that we are taught to run ads is to, create an ad account, have your business account, right? Because business account, you can actually do multiple websites, multiple this, multiple that, okay? You can do a whole bunch of stuff. You have more features in the business piece. But you can also do the same thing, but you only can have 1 pixel, okay? You only can have 1 pixel on your personal site. And you're going to see a lot of people start running ads from their personal sites. Well, when people click the buttons or click forms or click whatever the case may be, your pixel needs to follow them from your personal site to their website or wherever the heck they're going. So you can begin to create audiences and and similar audiences and all that stuff, right? So that's why I have 2 pixels. Cause my silly self, I had created. Oh my goodness! Look at all these balloons. But anyway, my silly self, when I had first started seeing it on Facebook, I didn't even get it. I'm like, why in the world am I had created a whole new ad account, all this stuff, right? So I got 2 ads accounts. One is like for my personal stuff, and the other ad account is for like my actual business page. But that pixel is following my clients all over the internet. right? So anytime they click, if I need to retarget them and retarget the keyword re is to get in their face absolutely again. So from that pixel that was on my regular page, because I get more views on my regular page, I get more interaction on my regular page than I do my business page or anything like that. So if you're wondering how are these influencers really finding me, how in the world is they running ads on their regular page? Because they installed a pixel, and once they install a pixel, facebook Facebook rewards that. It rewards you for running a little $5 ad. And the only thing you got to say, get more exposure, not from the people who already follow me, but people like the people who follow me. And Facebook will send that advertisement, even if it's just $2-3 a day. You can even do something real cheap, especially on that end, because to me, it's a bigger conversion. Because I actually tested it with my own self and also with a couple of my clients as well, and the conversion was out the wazoo. And you can do forms as well through there, and you can put, once they fill out that form, guess what's gonna happen? We're gonna send that information from that form over to our CRM, and our CRM is gonna start automating all of those things, right? And Claude, you can come over here to Claude and tell Claude, I need you to create me an HTML of a 7-day sequence for whatever you wanted to create it for, and it's gonna take your brand, your style, your pictures, all this good stuff, and it's gonna put all that information in there, and it's gonna do it for you. That's why I got to. Okay, y'all, how many of y'all were aware of that? Let me know, because I might just be slow, because I didn't know you can do it. She said, "Let me book my appointment. Come on and get on the calendar." You already know the room is always open. The room, listen, when I tell you the room is always open. Okay, I'm gonna allow that. All right. So here we go. Now y'all see that Claude already. Guess what it did? It also made the image share page. Okay. So that's another allow. Okay, allow. Boom, boom, bow. So, because when I tell Claude to build my page, I tell it to him, Claude, and I tell it to install my pixels. I also tell it, go ahead and make me a card. Lady Hell, how did it make you a card?
Screen.
Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. Oops.
No.
My bad. Thank you for telling me. Okay. All right. Can everybody see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. All right. So here we are here where, I told it, hey, put the headshot, this, that, and the third. It did what it did. Okay. Then now it started creating my index HTML with my pixels, favicons, and my card. And it says, let me eyeball the share card before committing. So it showed me that it made this share card. And you might be asking, Lady Hell, how in the world? Hold up. How did Claude do that? Because Claude don't design. Claude can't create pictures. Y'all just seen Claude do this, right? I didn't prompt it or anything like that. It has okay. It says ready to publish this to GitHub so Coolify can whoopty whoop whoop. All right, we're gonna say I want a private repo. Okay. All right, but I'll show you why it's pushing that to GitHub. I bring this on my screen. I connected my wave speed to it, okay? Once I connected my wave speed to it, oh, it looked like it didn't use my wave speed that time. I think it just made it out of the stuff that I already have. Okay, so I think it made it off the stuff that I already have. But sometimes if I didn't like it, I would tell it to use Chat GPT or whatever. But because it does have the images and whatnot, this is perfectly fine. But if I wanted that to be a little better, then I would tell it, hey, use whatever model I want to use, and I would say create it, okay? But since it knows my brand, it knows my style, it knows my colors, it kind of know the kind of stuff that I would like, It just went and put all that stuff together for me, and it didn't even make. I thought it made an API call. It didn't. It didn't even make an API call. It created this just like so. Okay, ain't that awesome? Y'all see that? That's not bad for the little, the little card when you put it on there, and it show like when you sharing it or something like that, it comes up. All right. So now here what it says: the repo that was built is committed at Claude knows me. The Docker file ngx wooty wooty woo the subdomain. Make sure it's on gray. Yada yada yada. Ready to publish. Own it. Okay. Now it's saying, hey, this is where your repo live at. So right here is the repo. Okay. And it has all the good little information if I wanted to, if I wanted to put it on there and whatnot. It has all that information right there, and it's letting you know it's an HTML file. So now we're ready to go inside of Coolify. We're gonna go inside of Coolify where it says projects. I'm gonna add this, and I'm just gonna name it Claude Knows Me. Okay, and I'm just gonna say Claude Knows Me, and I'm going to press continue. Once I press continue, here is where I add the resource. Once I add the resource, I'm going to go in here in the center where it says GitHub, the private repository. So this does work like Vercel and stuff like that. Because you're gonna hear people saying, "Oh, use Vercel, use this, use that, wooty woo woo woo." Ain't nothing wrong with that, except for when you own the infrastructure, you own the choice of what you got to do. Okay. So, what was it called? Claude Knows Me. There you go. Bam. Okay. And I'm going to change the port number to 80. I always do that. Otherwise, I'll have to go change it somewhere else. We're going to change the build pack to Docker file. And then I'm going to press continue. Then I'm going to come over here to the domains. I'm just going to put a comma, or I can just totally delete this and just put https .claudeknowsme.theladyhell.com, and I make sure I press save. Now that I have my domain there, and I still check to make sure that the port is on 80 and all that, only thing now I'm going to do is press deploy. Real simple. Okay, so the building logs begin to build. All right, and it's doing what it's doing, and it say, yo, okay, we're done, Lady Health, cool. And now it's for the results to see. Normally I say wait 60 seconds, but hopefully it don't. Bam, it's on the internet. I'm gonna share this in the chat. Oh yeah, come on here. All right, and then we doing good with time because it's not 10 o'clock. Amen. Right. So if you go on there, if you click that, make sure that you guys can click it. But I need to see something. Because I told y'all I had 2 metapixels installed. Okay, I don't have my TikTok pixel because I actually have to go over to TikTok because Meta and Google, if it's the same audience, okay. If it's a total different audience, then use a different pixel, okay? Because you don't want to mix your audiences up. But if it's the same type of audience, you can use that pixel on Google and Meta. But on TikTok has a rule that you only can use 1 pixel per site. So if you have multiple sites, landing pages, all that good stuff, every time you have to go into the business center over there and create a pixel for TikTok. But it right here is the add meta helper, and there you go. I have both of my pixels. Okay, so I have this pixel right here on there, which is ending 2.4, and the other pixel. So if somebody on my page, if they were to go, if I post this on my page, oh, this is our project that we did. Y'all post y'all stuff below, blah blah blah. I could put that, and then people are gonna click on it. And when it's gonna click on it, it's gonna start following them. It's gonna start collecting the data, okay? Because the money is always in the data, all right? because then it lets me know a particular type of person goes to my site. Facebook then, when I say create a what they call a lookalike audience, it'll also find users just like the other users on the site. So whether you're coming from my personal page or whether you're coming from my business page, we're following you. Just saying. But anywho, that comes to the conclusion of our cohort this week. Next week we're gonna have a real lot of fun because I'm gonna share my screen. I just made this available, so if y'all want to get a head start on it, you absolutely can. Okay, but we are what we're going to do is that now we're going to either pick a product or whatever. Okay, so next week, that topic is already there. I'm telling you, I was working real hard because I started school this week, but we'll go through. We're gonna show you how to connect your wave speed, and if you want to go already do it, go ahead and already do it. I got the video right there. Okay. Then I'm gonna teach you some different methods. Okay. I'm gonna teach you the loop method. Okay. I'm gonna tell you. All right, pick one of these prompts. Okay. So be ready to pick one of them prompts, and we're gonna use that to build. We're gonna move from basic building. Okay. We're going to move from basic building to advanced building. Then we're going to build to convert, right? So just go through and read through some of this stuff right quick. Then you're going to publish it, all right? So whatever it is, you're going to publish it. You're going to practice publishing it. I'm going to give you some homework, and your homework is going to be to, let me see what the homework was, because I forgot. And then week 7, I'm gonna show you how to build website that people pay $5,000 and $10,000 for you just to create. Okay, but your week 6 homework is that you're gonna build a website with Claude that looks designed and not AI, and you're gonna make sure that the URL is going to be able to work from a phone. I got some bonus prompts and all this good stuff that you're going to be able to run and do what you do, okay? And then I'm going to have a builder's challenge. And the builder's challenge, okay? Because trust me, once you do this, and you're going to be like, oh my goodness, oh my gosh, I can't, what? I did this, okay? The builder's challenge is going to be, you got your homework, but if you want to take yourself to the next level, and this is the estimated amount of time that each product thing should take, I want you to build one personal page site. Pick a business, your business, anybody business. Just pick one, because somebody will buy it from you. I'm just saying. And then I want you to clone a site that you admire. That's gonna be week 6, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. The reason I had you create your global files today, because again, everything builds up on top of each other. Week 7, we have another week of doing some building and all of that, and then we're gonna get into some MPC, which stands for model MCP, model context protocols, and of course y'all know a little bit about skills, so we'll do some more skill stuff. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about everything, and I got to get off because I got to go to school in the morning. Okay, and don't forget, you can meet us on Friday, office hours, if you need to catch up. But before I log off, do anybody have any questions?
I do about the Cloudflare
Okay.
because I'm on yours and because we had that issue. So, I need to log in, it said, and I don't. I don't remember creating a login. You have me.
Let me check what the login for you is, because I think it's your info at LDD Creations. Hold on, let me go in there.
I don't know why they write it. I was looking. I'm like, did she give me a login? I don't see it.
I made you an admin. Hold on. 1 second. Let me see what your which email it was.
It's probably that one.
Okay. Info at lddcreations.com. So you can either have it to reset your password, and then when you log in,
Okay.
it'll say Crystal Hale, da 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 da. But just go in, do your thing, you'll see it, and you'll have access to the domain and all that.
Yeah, because we changed it to that my when we was having the issue.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Did anybody else have any other questions or anything else before we log off tonight, or forever hold your peace?
No, but I did do my homework before class because the last time I was pushing it. And we got off here and I was barely trying to do it before the time limit.
Right.
But I did it this time, so
Good job.
cool.
And great job. And look at that. And like I said, you was ready, honey. You had your website together and everything. The only thing you need to do is just publish it. Okay. And when you publish it, you can just send me the site so I can take a look at it.
Yes, ma'am. It'll be later.
That's
If
cool.
you get it early in the morning, I know because you like me. Just check it when you check it. But I'm about to take a break now because I really had a lot. Yeah, been busy.
Oh no, I understand. I trust me, I understand. All right, and those of you who are watching online, thank you so much for tuning in to the Claude Cohort, and we'll see you on Friday. Join us for office hours, but until next time, this will remain live on YouTube. But if you're on Facebook and if you're subscribed to us on the Facebook channel, make sure you unsubscribe because this is fit to go only to the subscribers. So you got to see it first, but now it's going to go private, and it's going. You can be a subscribed member for only $2.99. Go ahead and get subscribed here, right here on Facebook, and